Hi, everyone. And so let's just jump into the reading. Ooh, nice. So at the bottom of the deck is the Magician card. And this is the card that reminds you that you have all the tools you need to manifest the life that you want. We have the Sword, which is our mind, our intelligence, the Cups, which is the wanting to do something because it feels good, because we feel connected to it emotionally. Pentacles are the tangible material resources that we may need. And the Wands is the energy, it's the enthusiasm, the motivation, and the inspiration, and the get up and go to use the other tools. So the Magician has all of these, and we have all of these. And it's just a matter of figuring out which tool we need and to manifest different things we want in our lives. And if we don't succeed at first, to keep trying, try it a different way. We have everything available to us, but we need the determination and the understanding and the belief that we can manifest what we want. The ego loves to come in and just say, oh, you don't have enough money, you don't have a good idea, no one will like it, you're not pretty enough, you're not this, you're not that. We all have that negative tape available at a moment's notice to give us a rundown of all the reasons we can't do something. And so we need to cultivate the list that we can call upon at any moment to remind us of all the wonderful things that we have and that we are able to do, and focus on those. We can focus on the positive just as easily as we can focus on the negative, but we've been trained for some reason to be negative pessimists, it seems. So we have to actively replace that habit with a new positive tape that plays in our head, and believe in ourselves, and tell the ego to shut the hell up, basically. So that's it. So being at the bottom of the deck is, I'm sorry, I hope that really didn't hurt someone's ear. Being at the bottom of the deck, it's like, I feel like there's just this energy we have to create and to start off on a new path and begin manifest something in our lives. And it's almost palpable this week. Oh my God. And then we have the Fool. So that the Fool card is the go for it card. It's the doing it even if you're scared, doing it even if that negative tape is playing in your head. The Fool, often I think we don't do things because we're waiting for a good time, the perfect time. I'm beginning to realize there's rarely, if ever, the perfect time to do something. And so often it never gets done because we're just waiting for some magical, unattainable, perfect moment for things to happen. And what we really need to do is what the Fool has done, is just put one foot in front of the other and start going. Even if he doesn't know where his path is going to lead, he or she begins the journey and begins it with the desire for something new, for something more, and takes that first step. So between the Magician and the Fool, this is all about new beginnings, wanting to create something new in your life. You may want to travel, you may want to move, you may want to get outside and go for hikes, get in touch with nature, start a new job, a new fitness routine. Just get up and get moving and start something new. Start manifesting what you want in your life, even if it's just the very beginning. And then we have the Six of Cups. So I think Mercury is starting to go retrograde, which always reminds me of the Six of Cups because it is nostalgia. It is about sometimes revisiting the past, childhood. It can be children. So someone may come back around. Something may come back around this week. But in the context of the Magician and the Fool, I often read this as looking back on your childhood. What did you do in your childhood for fun? What were your dreams when you were a child? What did you dream you would become? What were the things you like to do and enjoy doing? And that's something that you can look to for a cue that may help you focus on what you want to manifest. Because sometimes we can't quite put our finger on it. Like, I want something more. I want something different. I want something more meaningful. So that's one way to maybe zero in on it. We may be gardening. For us in the northern hemisphere, well, there's 6 inches at least, if not more, of snow that I woke up to this morning in Vermont, but it is starting to be spring in other parts of the northern hemisphere. So it could be planning a garden, wanting to get outside, but the flowers bloom, wanting to bloom and grow something in our lives. Could be a child. There's never a perfect time to have a child. That's for darn sure. And the Knight of Cups. So it's almost like when you set the intention and you just start putting one foot in front of the other and you're staying positive, opportunities come in. When you're focusing on living, putting one foot in front of the other, making things happen in your life. Another really important part of this card that I missed is simplifying, keeping things simple. And with this Fool, the Fool has light baggage. In fact, this one, it's like I'm leaving stuff behind. The traditional Rider-Waite, I think it is, has like a hobo with a stick. I don't know if hobo is probably a very politically incorrect word, but that's like a Halloween costume we would have had when I was a little kid. A stick with a handkerchief and just a couple things. So getting rid of baggage, releasing yourself from past hurts, past resentments, lightening your load, streamlining, enjoying the simple things in life. Just smelling a flower, being outside. Think of how children delight in a balloon and the simplest things, seeing a butterfly, realizing the beauty and the magic with the magician that we have in everyday life, simplifying things. And when we're really focused and keeping things simple, it's our intentions, opportunities open up. So Knights are changes in the suit they're in. Cups are the suit of emotion. So we're going to have this change in how we're starting to feel better. We're starting to feel differently. And I really feel this is an internal change, an internal shift. We're consciously saying, I'm going to stop focusing on the negative, stop cluttering my life with negativity, and start to believe in myself and see the beauty of what I do have and what is to come. Oh yeah, and the Ace of Wands. Inspiration, enthusiasm, passion, new beginnings, new desire. So this with the Magician, this is like you have that motivation to get up. If you want to change maybe you've realized you feel unhealthy and you just get up one day and you put your sneakers on and you start walking. And it's that you've just, for whatever reason, you have the motivation and the inspiration and you're going to do it and it sticks. And you just put one foot in front of the other. You don't really have some super huge plan, but you have to just start. This is a new creative project, a new job, a new passion. You find something that really fills you with joy. A new job, because there's an offer coming in. And the Devil, and you know what happens? Our ego crops up. So this is just a caution. Don't get discouraged. If you, using the starting a new health routine example, don't go out and try to run 5 miles. Take it slow. Just get up and start moving. Get up, start walking to get your mail. Start walking around the block it depends on where you live. I live on a dirt road, but do a quarter of a mile for a week, then do a half a mile just keep building. But you don't need to start so big and grandiose that you kind of set yourself up for failure. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Just get out there and put one foot in front of the other. And when your ego comes up with that negative tape, acknowledge it and replace it with your positive tape. Oh, and the Hierophant. So this is almost a spiritual experience. This is a spiritual awakening for some of you. And it's going to have a positive ripple effect on your entire life. Something has stuck. Something has sort of stirred something in you where you want to make some meaningful changes in your life. And it's coming from a place of not of ego. It's coming from a place of quiet, simple acceptance and wisdom and calmness. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. That's a really beautiful reading. So thank you so much for watching. Take care.